Sometimes the people you think you can't live without are the very people God is urgently removing from your life. And if you're not spiritually awake, you'll miss the hidden warning signs He's showing you. You'll cling to relationships that are quietly poisoning your calling without even realizing it. And the longer you hold on, the longer you delay what God is trying to build in you. Because Proverbs 13 verse 20 makes it clear that whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. And you don't always know at first glance who's secretly pulling your soul off course. You wonder why certain friendships fade, why that relationship you prayed so hard for crumbled overnight, why someone you trusted turned cold without warning. And what you need to understand is that when God removes someone, it's never random. It's always a redirection, even if you don't see the danger yet, because He sees the conversations behind your back, the motives in their hearts, and the spiritual battles you can't detect with your natural eyes. You might feel abandoned, but the truth is you're being rescued. And sometimes the separation is a salvation, a protection hidden in the disguise of heartbreak, because God would rather wound your feelings temporarily than allow your destiny to be permanently wrecked by people who cannot go where He's taking you. The secret reason God removes people is because not everyone is assigned to your future. Some people are only meant for a season, and when the season shifts but you refuse to release them, you trap yourself in a place God is trying to pull you out of, delaying the blessings and breakthroughs tied to your obedience. Just like Abraham had to separate from Lot in Genesis 13 before stepping fully into God's promise. Some people carry spiritual atmospheres that conflict with the anointing God is growing inside you, and no matter how much you care for them, their presence would eventually contaminate your progress if God allowed them to stay. And when you're chosen for a specific calling, God will cut attachments you didn't even know were toxic, because your destiny demands a purity that casual relationships will never require. It's shocking how quickly connections can shift when you start to elevate spiritually. People you thought would cheer for you will secretly resent you, and the ones who once supported your dreams will start sowing doubt, because your obedience exposes their compromise and your growth highlights their comfort zones. God isn't being cruel when He removes them. He's pruning you like John 15 verse 2 says, cutting away every branch that no longer bears fruit, not because He wants you isolated, but because He wants you ready. And it's in those silent seasons of separation, where it feels like you have no one but God, that He strengthens your discernment, He deepens your identity. He makes sure you know that your foundation is Him and not the approval, applause, or presence of others. If you're feeling lonely after pruning season, it's not punishment, it's preparation. It means God is clearing the stage for divine alignments. People who will sharpen you, pray for you, and push you closer to Christ without hidden agendas. You're not being punished when people walk away. You're being positioned, and the emptiness you feel now is just space being made for something you cannot even imagine yet, because Romans 8 verse 28 is still in effect even when it feels like your world is falling apart. Stop chasing after those God released. Stop reopening doors He's already closed. Stop praying for reunions when heaven is orchestrating your reintroduction, because what's ahead of you demands focus, fire, and a faith that refuses to compromise for the comfort of familiarity. God's removals are His mercy disguised as loss. And the moment you fully surrender what you're gripping so tightly, you'll see why it had to happen the way it did. You'll see that the removal wasn't rejection, it was rescue. It wasn't betrayal, it was a blessing. It wasn't abandonment, it was advancement. And the only thing standing between you and the next level of your calling is your willingness to let go of what God has already removed.